Hi, George here, and today I'll be showing you how you can make a custom 3D Minecraft title logo like I have up here. 3D letters shadowing the whole bit, including custom textures, anything you want. It's actually very easy to do, and we'll be building this over in Blockbench. Let's take a quick look at that. Here we go inside of Blockbench, and with the Minecraft Titles plugin, real easy to make your three-dimensional text like this. We can even come in and put in a subhead here. This is normally where you would have the version, and then down below we can also put in a special one for the edition. Right now we're in the Armored Paws edition. So you can do all this stuff, and I'll show you the ins and outs of this, what works, what doesn't. And we'll be using this tool right here. And once I show you how to make the whole title like this, or any part of this that you want, I'll then show you how to put this together into a resource pack and actually install it in the game. So you can either use it in your game like that if you want to, or you can use it any place else you want on your server, whatever you like. Okay, to do this, the first thing we'll have to do is to get Blockbench. And that's right here. Blockbench is free. Just go ahead and download and then install that. And I'll put this link in the description so you can just go ahead, click on the link and get right to this page. Okay, switch back over to the installed Blockbench. There you go. And then go up to File, come down to Plugins right here. Click on Plugins. And you should be on the available side over here. And the Minecraft title generator should be right at the top. Go ahead and install that. Once that's installed, you'll see it right over here. So it's easy to get here from any place in the program. This is my current model right here. If I wanted to make a new model, all I have to do is go up here to the File menu, come down to New, and then down here, Minecraft Title. We'll go ahead, we'll do this. Here's the basic box here to make this in. Now there are several tabs, as you can see: Text, Texture, Overlay, Style, and Settings. The first place to go here is the text, and simply type in what you want this to say. So I'll just make this say HTG George. I'll do it all caps. And then choose your typeface. There are a few typefaces in here. The standard Minecraft typeface is the first one here. It says Minecraft 10, so I'll use that one. And then next we have text type and angle. You have three options here: top, bottom, and small. Top is where the Minecraft text normally is. Small is where the edition is. Normally this will say Java edition. And the bottom, right now we're in the Armored Paws release. So we'll start off with the top. And then go over here to texture and apply a texture. Now the cracked texture, this is the standard texture. There are a lot of these in here. Here's a grass texture. Here's a pixel texture. Here's a flames texture. A little hard to read that one. Here's a deep dark texture. So a whole bunch of these textures in here. Just choose the one that you want to use. And the one I used is called ice. Let's see if we can find that one in here. There we go. You also can use tiled textures in here if you want to, or you can use a gradient, or you can just upload a file for that texture file. But I'll stick with the ice. I think the ice looks really nice. It has a lot of texture in here already, kind of pre-built for us. Let's now go over here to the overlay. And notice you can go back and forth on this. If you change your mind, just go ahead, back up a step and make adjustments. On the overlay, you can add in overlay stuff in here if you want to make things look a bit different. I used glass right here, which makes the bottom look a bit more bright. Just kind of brightens the bottom up, so I had glass on that one. Now you can only use just one overlay at a time, as you can see here. If I switch to one, the other ones get turned off, but there's the cracks, there's the glass, so you can use one overlay. And again, I'm using the glass on this one. You also can choose how this blends in. Overlay is normally the best choice, but you can try different choices and see how that looks. Sometimes this will give you a dramatically different look. It depends, like that one's a lot brighter on the lines. But I'll use the overlay on this. You also can change the overlay color, and you can even change a blend mode in here on the overlay color and overlay opacity. So now go over here to style. With style, we can change the color if you want to. You see there, I can come in here and just recolor the whole thing. I'm going to give it just a little bit of purple there, not much, just a touch. It's a slight color shift on that. Or we can choose a different color in here. There we go, just any color that you like. And I'll stick with the pure white on that. Maybe a little bit of blue might be kind of nice. Something in here, just a little bit. You can see what it does up there at the top, little preview window. And I think a bit of blue helps, just a touch. And again, you can change the method of applying the color, and you can adjust the opacity of this so you can fine tune how that shows. You also can add a custom color for text border or fade the top and bottom of text. That's kind of fading the bottom in. That's kind of nice. I think I'll use that one this time. And you can use custom color for your edges in here, and line terminators, that's these things out there. So a lot that you can do to really customize this and get it exactly the way you want. And finally over here on settings, you can add more space between characters if you need to. You can adjust the space between the rows, and you can scale text. I would leave all this stuff alone until you try it one time through. Then if you want to make adjustments, you can come back easily and adjust this. Okay, so our first one is done. You get the best preview right here under the texture. choose Finish, and that's your first row of text. We'll now do the same thing for the second row of text. That's right here, the TT. Click on that. Take this back into this. Now in the second one, we're just going to call this one Customize Minecraft. There we go. I'll leave that the same. This is going to be the small. That's a little additional text in there. And let's go to our texture. I want the bevel gold on this one. Yeah, I think bevel gold looks good, so we'll do that. Just trying a few things. Maybe the fired. That's kind of fun. I like that look. We'll do the fired in here. And then overlay. Let's check our settings in here. Right now, they have the glass overlay on this. Set this back to none. And we'll see what else is good. Maybe a shine random might be kind of nice on that one. Or an outline. Outline is kind of nice looking. And I like that one. The glass tempered. It's a bit brighter. Has a nice outline on it. This is the middle text again, so that'll look great right there. I think everything else can be left alone. Let's come down here to Next. That's fine. Click on Finish. There's our new middle text. And then if you want to have bottom text, same thing again. And the bottom text here is Armored Paws. I'll use the same typeface. And come down to text type. Let's set this for the bottom text. Click on Next, which just goes here to the texture. Let's find something in here. I think the deep dark on this one is just a bit darker. That's going to be fun. Light blue in the top, darker blue below, and the gold in the middle. I think that'll work out great. Take a fast look through. Yeah, I think we'll keep that one. Okay, on the overlay, let's give it the cartoon overlay, just a bit of highlighting on that left-hand side. That'll help make it a bit more visible. I'll leave everything else the same on this one. I won't bother with any of these things down below. Check our style. I think I'll just turn the hue off on that. That's okay. And set the color back here to white. And then bring it in just a little bit. There we go, a little fine tuning on that. Let's check our fading. Okay, I'll keep the fading on that one. That's good. Leave all this as is and then Finish. And there's our bottom row of text. Now to get this out so you can use it someplace, go up here, upper right-hand corner where it says Render. Click on that. We have SD, HD, and HD+. I'll leave on it HD+. That's 1024 pixels. That's what you want. Click on the camera. And there it is. Now we have some choices up here: normal, square, custom, and Minecraft. If you want to use this in Minecraft for your Minecraft logo in the game, for your title logo, click on Minecraft. Now this is the one problem with this. If you use that third line down here, everything gets pretty small because it leaves a space down below. So if you want that third line, that's okay, but it's going to be coming in a little bit smaller, about the same size as the buttons. If you don't want to have it that small, which I didn't, then just take that bottom line off. Let me show you how you do that. Just close that, go back to Edit. Over here, just hide that. Just click on the icon right here. You can hide that one line. Go back to Render, click on that camera again, and Minecraft. Notice how this is a lot bigger this time. If I took this off, I could go even larger, but I like that on there, so we'll stick with this. Then save your render. Now I'm going to be working inside of this folder I made here. I just call it pack, put it on my C drive right there. I'll put it right here. Now this needs to be titled Minecraft and not titles. But if you want to keep it as a separate thing, I'll show you that. We'll leave it at Minecraft title for right now. We'll change it later when we need to. Choose Save, and we've now saved that. Okay, we can go ahead and close this down. And let's close the window down here. I'm going to save all. This is going to save all the elements of the project. And just choose Save on those. And save that. There we go. And that's all now saved. Okay. So that's how you make the title. Let's now see how to put that into the game. And for that, we need to build a resource pack. So I'll bring back up my working folder. And I have that right here. Let's just change our view on this to large icons. There we are. There's one that I'm actually using. These are the parts that are used for the Blockbench models. Save those in case you want to go back and change it later on. But that's going to be our working one right here. I have a pack.png. This is a custom one that I have. You can have anything you want. If you want, you can use the standard dirt block pack.png. It's just a 128 by 128 image. You almost never see this thing, so 128 by 128 is really all you need on that. Now we need to have a vanilla resource pack in here. And for that, let's go and open up the launcher. So I'll bring that up and let that load in. There we go. Look over here where it says installations and latest release. Right now I'm in 120.6. And then over here, click on that folder icon right there. This opens up the Minecraft folder. And let's scroll down. And here you're going to find versions. Go into versions. Find your version. We're in 120.6, which is right here. Let's go into this. And you should see two files in here. Let me just change the view again on that. You should see a jar file and a JSON file. You may have a different logo on this if you're not using Notepad++. I'll talk about that in just a bit. Jar file is going to have the standard Java logo on that. That's the one that we want. Now, if you don't see the .jar or the .json, then go up here to View, come down to Show and File Name Extensions right here. If you're still in Windows 10, then go up to the top, click on the View tab, and over on the right-hand side, you'll see a checkbox for the same thing, File Name Extensions. Just check that. You then see those. We want that jar file. Okay, put that right here. Let's bring our working folder back up over here. And I'm going to right drag this over here and copy. Make sure you don't move it. You want to copy this. Okay, let's close that down. Now in here, click into the name once, click a second time, and then you can edit that name, just backspace over jar and make it say zip. Make sure you keep that little period right in there so it's 6.zip and choose yes. This always was a zip file. It was just named .jar for use inside of Minecraft. Let's now open this up, right click on this, and that's open in a new window. There we go. If you want that grass block pack.png, instead of a custom one like I have, that's right in this first page. Just scroll way down near the bottom and back up just a little bit in here. And it's right there, pack.png. That's that grass block. And just copy that over. I'll stick with my custom one. Let's now go inside of Assets, inside of Minecraft, come down to Textures, go inside of Textures, inside of GUI, and then inside of Title right here. And in here, here's the original title. We're going to be replacing that with this one, so we can leave that here. But we also need this edition. We need to clear this out so it no longer says Java edition. That gets in our way. So for that, I'm going to right drag that over here and copy. There you go. That's that Java edition. I'll bring the other one over just so you can see it. Let's drag it over here and copy. And there it is. That's the standard Minecraft logo. So that's all good. Now, one thing that we need up here is we need these folder names. We need to have all of these folders made here inside of our working folder. So we'll start off with a new folder. This one's Assets. Inside of Assets, new folder. This is Minecraft. Inside of Minecraft, new folder. This one is Textures. There we go. Inside of Textures, new folder. And GUI. I'm just copying this from right up here. Go inside of GUI, new folder. And this one's Title. There we go. Okay, now we want to have our custom file and this file inside that folder. So I'll go over here, hold the Control key down. I'll get this one. I'm going to right copy this. There we go, copy that. Let's go all the way in, right and paste, and there we go. Now we need to edit this one over here. All I'm going to be doing is just erasing that image and leaving this as a blank PNG file. You can use any program that you want to do that as long as it can handle transparency. So the original Windows Paint can't, but Paint 3D can. Anything else can, so it doesn't matter what you use. I'm going to right click and I'm just going to open this up in the Photoshop Elements editor, but I could do this in Paint.net. I could do it in Paint 3D, which I don't see right here, but anything is fine. Okay, I'll open this thing up. And then all we need to do is just to erase that name in here. The easy way is just to use Control-A keyboard shortcut. That selects the whole thing. Hit the delete key, and we just delete that. Control-D to deselect, or you can use the eraser tool and just erase it. You just want to have it empty like that. And then File, Save. Save it back into the same location, and that's done. Again, any program can do that for you. And there's our two images. And we also need to rename this image. Let's just change this so it says Minecraft.png. Okay, those are correct. That's now back up to here. We need just one more piece to make this work. This is the pack.mc meta file. Now, Minecraft used to include it inside of this zip. They no longer do. So I have that up on my website. I'll put the link for that in the description and right there on the screen. Just go there and you can download it right there. And it's right here on my new site I'm making for just my channel. And I'm beginning to build the site up. But right now, I'll go over here. It says Minecraft Pack MC Meta. I'll put this link in the description so you can get right to this one page. Here's the basic format for this. Right now, I want to have this pack format here. It's pack 32. It's actually for 120.5 and 120.6. So that's the one that you want. Format 32 is just a zip file and download that back into the same working folder. Choose Save. That's done. Let's go back to our folder. And here it is. I'll right click on this, open a new window. And there's the file. Just drag it over here. Close that down. We can delete this. We're done with that. And I use Notepad++ to edit these files. It's free and it's a great program for this kind of basic code editing. Let's open this up. Here we go. Pack format is correct, 32. And we'll just give it a different name up here. I'll call it Title Logo and choose Save and then get that out of the way. And that's all done. We can now build the resource pack. That's our assets folder and everything inside of that. Hold the Control key down, get your pack.png and the pack MC Meta. right click and compress to zip file. And then rename this one. I'll call it title logo 3 because my sample was logo 2. So we'll use this, and we're done with this file as well. There we are. Okay, now go back over here to the launcher, back over to that folder right there. Bring this back up again. And this time, come down to resource packs. Let's open that up. There's one that we saw at the beginning of the video. And then I'll take this one here. I'm just going to right drag it over here and copy. You don't have to copy, but I'm just making a copy to save right there. Okay, close that down. It's now in the game. So now all we need to do is just to activate this new resource pack. Close this down. Go back here to play. Let's launch Minecraft. Okay, there's the previous one. Let's come down to options, resource packs. I'll take that one out. That's logo 2. And our new one is logo 3, which is right down here. Logo 3, there it is. Choose done. Let that load that in. Choose done again. And there's our new logo that we just made over there inside of Blockbench. Everything else I have in here, all this other customization, I'll put links on how I did all this stuff in the description in case you're curious about doing that. Okay, don't forget to hit that like button on the video. That really helps out my channel a lot. Also, if you haven't subscribed, make sure you subscribe. I'll be doing a lot more with Blockbench here throughout the summer, doing a whole series on how you can use it to do custom mobs, character skins, whatever you like. We'll be getting deep into Blockbench. And of course, we'll also be doing more of my standard customizing videos, customizing records, customizing textures, all that great stuff. And I'll see you next time.